Okay, hello everyone. We're back finally and stuff for another live chat. Hope we will get people in to visit and talk with us.
Yeah, a quick introduction. I'm Mark,
And I'm Heidi.
and I've been doing a lot of pictures, and she helps me occasionally, backs me up on pictures and all kinds of stuff. And today we're going to try some soda that we haven't tried before. We go to Dutchman's that's way out of town that don't sell this type of soda, and we have like what seven.
Yeah, we have 7 different sodas, and the name of the store is actually Dutch Country General Store. There is a Dutchman's, but they don't sell this stuff. But this Dutch Country General Store, we will show them one at a time when we try them and stuff, and we'll do the taste test, and then we'll just get into chatting about this, that, and everything else like we usually do. And I know there is some stuff that I really want to touch on, so we'll figure that out and stuff as we go along.
I know a lot of people, speaking of going live, I know a lot of people go live every day because they live in a different life. They live in a different house. Unlike us, we have people that's like, nosy bodies. They put the nose where it don't belong, and you say one wrong word, it's like a stick of dynamite. The fuse is lit, boom, you got problems. So I give kudos to those people that go live every day, like foodies and other people like this. I'm so glad that they get to do all this, but like us, we can't do that because of the fact that we have nosy bodies inside the house. So anytime that me and Heidi get a chance to go live in the motels or hotels, and we have a lot of quiet time to ourselves.
Yeah.
That way we could do stuff like this. But unfortunately, we like to go live every night at our house, but we just can't do it. We have dogs barking, people talking, and it just causes too much problems. And I think how you back me up on this. It just too many problems around the house.
My family. There's only one person in my family that would not really bother Mark or me if we were to go live. But as he said, I've got siblings that we all live at home. My family is so close knit and stuff that we all live in the same house where we grew up, and they love to butt in. They don't love what we do. They always put us in our place and stuff and act like, oh, you shouldn't even be doing this and blah blah blah, and you shouldn't even be in this house, blah blah blah. I mean, there's too many problems. I'm not even going to get started on that.
To show how much they like us, just for example, say, what if one of us was to get hit by a car?
They'd sit back and laugh.
Yeah, or they'd say, okay, who's next?
Well,
that's scary. Yeah,
and then with the controlling part with my siblings, Mark and I have been wanting to go back out to like walk trails, just the two of us, or just to take a nice long walk in the evenings. But every time we want to leave the house and stuff, it's always take your dogs with you. Your dogs need to go for long walks. They need to be exercised and stuff like that. But our dogs are 9 and 12 years of age.
Sammy and Remy.
Yeah, Sam is 12 and a half. He'll be 13 in November. And Remy is 9 and a half. He'll be 10 in November. So meaning they're getting up there in years. And their back ends, their hips and stuff do not work the way they used to. So
Sammy is like between golden retriever and a German shepherd. He's a golden color, but he's like a golden tan.
He's a golden tan color.
And
my one brother calls him brown, and
he's stupid. He's got mental issues in his head.
College educated and stuff, and yet he can't even get the colors right.
Yeah, I think he's partially blind. Anyway, Remy now
he's a corgi chihuahua mix, or a chorgi as people call him.
He's black and white, a little white tip on his tail. I think it's pretty cute.
Yeah, you've seen videos of him. I know you have, because we just recently did a dog walk video. And
if those that you don't know what a dog looks like, as you just said, look back at a previous video and you'll see them.
The Martin Pond or Indian Lake, we've got videos of them and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, they're getting up there in years, so we can't really take them out. I mean, all the time like people want us to, and I mean, it really hurts and stuff when we want to get out and do something, and we're always so, take your dogs. Well, come on, why can't we do something on our own?
Don't get me and Heidi wrong. We love our dog because everybody asks us.
They're like our children.
Yes.
I mean, we've had them since they were little tiny pups and stuff, and it was really hard way back when we first got Remy because he had a brother named Charlie, and Charlie died at age 3 months. We only had him for what, a month
thereof.
Yeah, but he died at 3 months of age from
Yeah,
parvo.
Yeah.
He'd gotten sick on the weekend, and our vet is not open on weekends. So, I mean, what were we supposed to do? Everybody's like, oh, you should have recognized the signs and stuff a lot sooner. Well, sure, he had problems, but we thought, oh, that's just typical puppy problems. We didn't realize he had parvo. And when he passed away, and then we had to take his brother in and stuff, and now all of our dogs have to get parvo shots every year. So it's like, we didn't know. I mean, that was the first time something like that had ever happened. So, I mean, it hurts. I mean, when you lose a young pup, it's like we said, they're like our children. So it was like we had to bury our son. I mean, we don't have real children yet.
We're working on it, but
yeah.
Hate to sound like a broken record, but there's just so much
too much stress.
Yes. I mean, how you try and find a way to get out of it, that way you could have some kind of a normal life. And 17 up there in years, I don't know if you could still, producing kids or not.
No.
I mean, I don't know yet.
We might not get puppies from either of them, but I mean, eventually, hopefully, we'll mate up our dogs and stuff that we have and stuff, and have little ones. But yeah, like he was saying, how we're trying to get out of the situation. Yeah, if you read our community tab and stuff, you'll figure out about all that and stuff. And because I've posted in there, and we've had people coming back. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that and blah, blah, blah. And you shouldn't be trying to force people to. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. I am doing what everybody else out there in the world does. I am trying to find a way to make money. But see, according to YouTube, I can't make money on here because we don't have the watch hours or whatever needed. Oh, we have the subscribers, but we don't have the watch hours. So now we can't make money on our videos like a bunch of other people do. So I went on another site and I put out there what I'm wanting help with, and only to be told, well, you're two adults and stuff, and maybe you should get off your ass, or sorry, your butts. Sorry, pardon the language. I've heard other people on YouTube use foul language, so do not turn me in for this. But I've been told, get off your backsides, go find jobs. One, he's got a disability. I cannot get a job. If I had had a job prior to meeting up with him and everything, I'd be fine. But since I did not work when we hooked up and I still don't have a job, if I want to keep him on disability for now, I can't work very long, 20 hours a week. That's not going to make enough money to get what we want going. And I get that people on YouTube, and I know we said we were going to do the taste test first, but since we got started on this, I want to say it. If the people on YouTube can say, oh, send me money because I went out and spent thousands of dollars on editing equipment, lighting equipment, sound equipment, cameras, computers, and all that stuff. Yeah, there was somebody in earlier, but nobody's in now. But yeah, there's people on here that they go out and spend all that money and then basically say, well, if you want my channel to stay up and running, then send me money. No, see, I'm not asking you to send me money for myself. Mark and I want to give back to people. We want to open to start out with a small bakery, kind of like a cafe, until we can get all the permits and find a decent sized building to turn it into a big restaurant. I enjoy cooking. Cooking has been a passion of mine since I was 14. So almost 30 years that I've been enjoying cooking. So I want to give back to people who can't afford to go out to restaurants.
See, the problem is we don't have a house to cook. I mean, we do, but we don't.
Right.
And we want to make our own cooking videos because I've seen other people do it, but the problem is we can't do it every day like everybody else does out there.
And yet everybody keeps telling us, oh, keep putting out the content, keep putting out content. Well, that's what we're trying to do. We want to put out different content because everybody's like, oh, you'll never get the watch hours if you just keep putting out these like 10-second videos and stuff like that. Well, if we could get the help to get a place of our own, then I can make cooking videos. I also do crafts because my mom helped to teach me how to do crafts. I am learning how to crochet. I'm still not the best on that. Ask him. I can just make one line. I can't go back yet. But I work with a material called plastic canvas, like my mom taught me. And I do have some things that I do want to show craft wise when I do get a chance. But it's just there, we don't have our own space to be putting out content like all these other ones and stuff do and stuff. And we aren't like the foodies that, oh, well, we have a ton of restaurants here, so we're going to go do a food challenge. We don't do that because, one, we aren't stupid. Nobody needs to eat like these foodies eat on these videos. And no offense, people. You might be a professional foodie, but how many freaking times does one person have to ramen bowls or pho bowls or catfish or chicken or burgers or whatever? We've seen you eat. Find a new hobby.
I think between me and Heidi, I think we've held names back as long as we could. And I don't know.
Well, we've said some names. We haven't given out like last names and stuff.
I figure if they got nerve enough to dish it, I think
they can take it.
Yeah, and that being said, I was going to ask, do any of you foodies that any people out there watch any foodies? If so, let us know who they are because we have a few foodies we watch. We watch Eric and his so-called
Eric the Electric. He also has a channel called the Electrics. His girlfriend has one called Christy vs. Kitchen.
We watch Sherpa, Kiyu.
Those are not foodies though.
No, but just tell me what we watch.
Two dog channels that we watch are Sherpa. He has a secondary channel called Sherpa's Day. And then Kiyush, they have like several channels. Other foodies that we watch, there's Joel Hansen. There's Raina Wong. She goes by Raina's Crazy. There's Molly Schuyler, Leah Schieber, Nella Zisser. Those are the main ones that we really watch and stuff. And I mean, sorry, people, but if you've eaten something, just get over it. Yeah, you might be a professional foodie, but you've also ruined the term foodie. A foodie is just a person who loves to eat. You are a professional competitive food eater, not a foodie. You're a professional eater because you have taken these food challenges. And if a restaurant gives you 1 hour to eat it, that means you eat like a normal person would eat a meal to see if you can consume the amount of food in said time limit. If it's 30 minutes, eat normally, see if you can consume it in 30 minutes. If it's an hour, then take that long. But don't, well, they gave me an hour, but I've got to have it done in 5 minutes.
I've seen pizza this big, devoured in seconds, and then go back, oh, that was so good.
And then to act like, oh, well, I have to be number one. I have to be. Sorry, but you don't have to be number one all the time. There's amateurs. Like say if I would find a challenge that I would love to do, not that I ever would, but if I did, and I finally got the time and I'm number one, all these professionals, no, I can't let an amateur hold the first place title. I have to go back in and I have to set a new time. And if they fail, I got to keep going in and doing it again until I win. And I mean, we have seen them cheat so many times, standing up from the table to go check their cameras, bringing food back up, burping, farting, you name it. That's disgusting. I'm sorry, but burping is not going to change the size of your stomach, people.
There was a channel that me and Heidi used to watch that what you mentioned, Evening at the
Main Event Pong. That's another channel. I'm really surprised they are still on here, folks, because they have already had 2 major strikes against them. And that's for burping, belching, farting, throwing up just off camera. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's gross. The behavior is wrong. And then for you guys to call these jobs. One, YouTube is not a job. If YouTube was a job, you would have filled out an application and been hired by YouTube to make all these videos. No, you chose to go out, spend the money to buy all the equipment to make your video so freaking perfect by editing when we use our laptop and cell phones. We don't edit anything. What you see is what you get. We don't sit there, oh, well, like I rub my nose. Oh, they're going to think I picked my nose, so I got to edit that out. No, What you see is what you get. We are real people. We are the real deal. We do not edit it to make like, oh, well, I did something wrong, but honey, we can't let them see that. Let's edit it.
Okay.
No, that's stupid. And then to call it a job, if you're going to call it a job, then answer every single comment, good or bad. Answer every single comment, because answering comments comes with the job title. If you're going to call it a job, you have to respond to everybody. And another thing, all you YouTubers that make the money on here, I hate to say it, but I'm going to. You expect every one of your followers to financially support you. Do you follow and support them? Do you try to get all these smaller YouTuber channels up there to the higher numbers? I highly doubt any of you do. You're such selfish babies that everything's got to be about you. You want to make the money. You want to make the great content. And we were even told that only the ones with good content make the money. So that means because we don't make money, our content sucks. We don't have good content.
This goes out to all the foodies out there who think.
Well, and then to everybody who's ever said anything bad. I mean, we try our best with what we have. We aren't forcing anybody to keep paying us day in and day out. I mean, like I said, I posted in the community page what I needed to raise to try and get a restaurant going. And I was told, no, you don't need to be making money because unless you go out and get a job. Well, then why are all you YouTubers making money off of this? Why are you not going out and getting a real job to make your own money? What's so special about all of you that I can't do? I mean, I want to give back and make a restaurant to help homeless people, people who are down on their luck, people who can't afford to go out to eat like everybody else out there in the world. Mark and I had a time when we were doing food banks, the food stamps. And now that we finally got ourselves to a situation, and we're still on a very fixed income, people, but we don't need to rely on food stamps or food banks anymore. And we want to pay it forward to other people. We want to give back to our communities. Well, a new community, because our town has nothing. Our town's dying. But we want to help others in need. And yet all we hear is, get off your butt and get a job. Get off your butt and get a job. No one's going to help a couple like you. Well, no, that's other people on the internet too. And I'll probably hear from the one and stuff that points that out to us.
And I really don't care.
But I mean, we want to help others, but all we hear is, oh, you need to get out and get a job. Okay. Then all these ones that just, oh, I'm going to go to a restaurant and film myself eating food really fast, so send me money. Or like this one dog owner that we watch. I mean, there's two dog owners that we watch and stuff that are both now looking for a new house. The one absolutely needs a new home, but he's basically using it as a pity party and stuff to tell his followers, oh, I need a new home and stuff because we're being evicted from our place and stuff, so send me money. And everybody's sending him lots and lots of money so that he can get a new place. But he's too picky. It's just one man, one dog. And he acts like, oh, I need this huge, like a 3-bedroom at home with a big garden out for my dog. You're traveling in your van most of the time anyhow. Why the heck do you care the size of your house?
He's got two or three vehicles, I think.
He's got 2 vehicles. Well, 3 counting his motor, his electric bike. But it's just the idea. It's just one guy and one dog, and they practically live in their big van all the time because they travel all around and stuff. And yet he acts like he's got to have this huge place to live. And now a lady friend of his they're really good friends, she's doing the same thing. It's her and her mom and their dog in this nice house and stuff. And yet they're picky. They're wanting a bigger place too. And it's like, just be grateful with what you have. Mark and I have nothing. And yet everybody keeps telling us, oh, you need to go make your own money and stuff from a real job and stuff. But yet these people are getting people from other countries and everything to send them money that they don't really need you to send them. But yet, oh, it's okay for them, but we can't do it. Why? Somebody show me in the rules where certain people cannot even ask for money from people and stuff, and why others get away with it. That's not right. We're trying to put out more content so that we can get to where we can monetize our videos. But until we get the watch hours, we can't do that. And until we can get a place of our own, to where we can start making longer videos, doing live streams, because I know my cooking videos would be what, a half an hour or longer, because it's going to be step by step on the baking recipes and my cooking recipes. And then if I do crafting, oh, those will last several hours and stuff on those. And we want to do that and stuff, but it's just people are acting like we're not good enough to want to make better content. And that hurts and stuff, where you guys are stereotyping us by saying that we aren't good enough to be putting out videos at all. Only these ones that make the money are the only ones that are like allowed on YouTube, and that's wrong. Mark's just trying to get comfortable.
Sorry,
he's sitting on a bed and stuff. We're in a hotel right now, so
yeah. I think she touched on a lot of good subject, everybody. Once again, our lives would be a lot different if we lived on our own. We could have a happy life with a dog. We get out more and make more videos because, our subscribers seem to be like fluctuating. Right now we're saying it, what, 60?
We have 6,090 some followers right now.
Yeah.
It's 6.09 is what our number is. And we want to get up over 10,000. We want to at least get to that level, that milestone for us. I mean, we aren't like these ones. Oh, I hit 1 million subscribers. Macheko says hi.
Hi, Macheko. I'm glad you stopped in. Yeah. How's it feel to be on the other foot?
Or on the opposite side.
Sorry, opposite side. Yeah.
There we go. But I mean, there's so much that we want to do and stuff. And like I said, if we had our own place, I could be making longer videos. Oh, hello. But yeah, I mean, there's just so much we want to do and stuff. And I mean, it hurts that we don't get to do what we want to do because of not having things. And like I've said in past videos and live streams, I have several items that I want to do unboxings, but right now we have no place to do unboxings because we have no place. I mean, and it hurts. I mean, everybody out there acts like they're so much better than everybody else, and yet we're not. Oh, she shared. She says share done. But
thank you. And also, me, I don't know. I guess maybe touch on the different subjects. I guess I'm kind of like a big flirt. I guess I keep on between me and Hattie. We always tell each other everybody is different. I know that a lot of marriages, people are so tight, you can't get anything between there. Like us, we're open. We can see other people if you want, and other people say, I don't want to mess up your marriage, or I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. The only way I could see it cheating, like say like she's in a hotel room while she's sleeping, I'm get out of bed and go next door. She had no idea who she is. That's cheating. Now, the other way around. If I told her where I'm going to go see the other girl for a little bit, that's not cheating. That's what to me an open marriage is like. Open marriage, open relationship, what it may have you.
Yeah. And as of right now, people don't worry. He has not gone any more than just talking to other women right now. So, I'm not worried.
I like making a girlfriend. I like flirting, like, get to know them.
I think pretty much when we first got together, I mean, we've grown together as a couple more over the last almost 12 years, 13 years that we've been together, but 12 that we've been married. I think when we first got together, it was more of a marriage of convenience.
Yeah.
I saved him from eviction. He was basically on the verge of getting kicked to the curb from his old family.
Yeah,
his ex-wife and her family.
I didn't really care that much.
I did not want to see him evicted. So when we met, it's like, no, we're together. Not yet. No, we don't have kids together yet. We want to, but with our living situation, the stress level is just way too high. And the doctor said that we needed to cut down on the stress.
If you want to go back a little bit, we
did touch on that a little bit earlier in our live stream. But yeah, our doctor said that even with our ages being up there and stuff, we are still both very healthy and we can still have kids, but we just need to cut way back on the stress. And the only way we're going to do that is if we get our own place. So, so we have 2 fur babies, though. We have 2 dogs that we call our children. So 2 boys. So,
but like I was saying, if I was to go, go out with another woman, the other woman would say, like, what would your wife think? Would she get jealous? Would she say this? No, she's fine with this because, a lot of wives, would say, what? You stepped out? No, that won't happen.
No.
Just for example, I've seen many ladies I know, and I hope you guys out there know the difference between cheating and not cheating. I haven't cheated once.
No.
And like I said,
He's never cheated. No.
And the only time of cheating, if she don't know who that lady is.
Yeah.
Like for example, I'm trying to get to know you, Machenko, and no offense, but I can't find the right word to say. But she's okay. Like, say me and you got together.
Thank you, Machenko.
Say if me and you got together. She'd be fine with this.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be scared about this.
I have no problem. I think it's because I never dated until I was way up there. I mean, what was I, 32, 33 when we met?
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's because I didn't go through the teenage crush and boyfriend, girlfriend thing back then, that I understand. And I know that there's different types of relationships out there. So, and
right.
I know my family can't stand it and stuff, that the way we talk about how we are and stuff. But
like say, for example, like if I was to leave out the door right now, find some girl and have my arm around her,
then if I didn't know her, then I'd be upset.
Or the other way around, she'd say, okay, I'm going to walk out of the room, let you two have some fun, whatever. That's just the way she is,
She says, absolutely.
But see, it's okay to flirt, just as long as your partner knows who it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm sorry that we go live on a long time. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Like a long time in between going live or making longer videos, but we don't get away very often. I mean, it's expensive to stay in hotels and being on a strict budget. It's not easy.
Mine doesn't go on trees.
I know. And that's another thing. When I touched on, yeah, see, she's just opposite. And she says if she's in a relationship, she's territorial.
Well,
meaning no crossing boundaries.
Well, I'll be your territory. You can mine.
No, I mean, I have to, in order for him to even spend time with somebody and stuff, I have to really know them. There have been women and stuff. See, she don't want to share, but see, that's what I was just going to get ready to say is there have been women knowing fully well that Mark and I are a package deal and stuff. And this one site that we go to called RLC, Red Light Center. It's an online virtual world game. And we've been on there pretty much for 12 years now.
Yeah.
We joined together after we got together because we met on a different virtual world site called IMVU. And I think there's women on there that don't stop and think that it's a game. It's not reality, because there was a one that was kind of hooking up with him on the game and stuff, because that was what we set up, is that on the game we would be with other people. And this one, she was like, oh, you can't spend time with your real wife on here. And if she comes on and stuff, it's like, yeah, everybody is different and stuff. And I wish people would respect that. Thank you, Machenko. But I mean, this woman and stuff, she was like, well, she knew that we were a package deal and that if she wasn't online, we would spend time together. And she was like, oh my gosh, no, you can't do that because you're my person on here. You're my man. We're a couple on here and you can't spend time with your real wife. And she shouldn't even have an account. And I contacted the site and they said, don't let anybody tell you that. Everybody's entitled to be on here, married, unmarried, whatever. I mean, gays, lesbians, whatever. Everybody is entitled to be on the site. And she just could not stand that I was hanging out with him in a platonic relationship way on the game, because I was what they call a basic. I couldn't do what the VIP people were. And that's because being on a strict budget, we couldn't afford to pay for 2 VIP accounts. So he gets the VIP, and only when we raise enough online credits do I get to go VIP. And I mean, this person just could not stand it. And now there's even more that are trying to do the same thing. So I just wish respect would be out there for people and the way they live their lives. And that's just, I mean, that goes with like transgenders, lesbians, and I mean, all of them. Respect them for who they are. But don't get upset with them and stuff and say, oh, I don't like you because you're such and such a type of person. No, that's not the way to do things in life.
And to touch on the subject, speaking of ROC, to show you how open we are.
He's
Sorry.
getting time. He's
Sorry.
probably getting thirsty for our sodas that we're going to taste test.
Long time ago, I was married to this one lady. I'm not going to dish out no name. We got married and we had a wedding certificate and everything was okay. Make long story short, and even she saw this. And I was with this other lady. We had a wedding certificate and everything. Everything looked so real. But long story short, one of our other friends got in the way and just things went wrong.
We were standing in an area just talking, and she went and told her that more was going on, and she's no longer.
No, see, but that's the point, though. Our marriage, me and her, our marriage is open.
Yeah.
And then, I can always find some lady in ROC to marry, whether she wants to make it real or not. And some lady out there, they're so scared or too good to get up with me. It's like I might ruin their marriage, or I might say something wrong or do something wrong. Don't be scared. Just walk up to
talk to us.
Yeah, talk to me. I'm shy too. If you're shy, get to know me. Walk up to me, get to know me.
Talk to us, get to know us, find out what we like and what we don't like and stuff. But
don't say like, oh, he's married. I'm gone. I'm married. Bye. Nice knowing you. Bye. Have a nice life.
The biggest thing, don't assume.
No.
And the reason being is because of how you spell assume. It makes an out of you and me.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to watch the language because YouTube's cracking down on certain channels for using foul language. So I don't want to get in trouble for even saying the word. But
whatever happens, don't step back. Don't act like you're too good to get to know me. Just
or me for that matter. I mean, I want to make friends too on sites and stuff. So
anyway, me and Heidi, we got like 7 drinks we want to try.
Yep.
And we got them, like I said, from the Dutchman store. We got
Dutch Country General Store. This first one, it is soda taste testing time. It's called Smuggler's Run. It's a tropical soda. This was the last bottle of this in the store. It says it's a limited release. So if you can see,
there you go.
There, that's a good picture of it. The Smuggler's Run. And this soda was actually out of the Ozarks, out of Branson, Missouri. And I used to vacation in Branson when I was young with my family.
Yeah, but see, what really hurts is, I'm not going to say anything bad to you. I want to be good to you as you are good to me. Don't think, I'm going to say, like, I'm too good to date you. I'm this, I'm that. Take a chance. I'm not a bad person. I'm not some guy who's going to sit back and, devour you or rape you or all this kind of crap. No, I want to get to know you, and hopefully you get to know me. Take a chance. You might be surprised.
What is that one song and stuff? Take a chance on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta get to know people and stuff. Don't judge people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I admit I tend to judge people myself, and then I regret it. But there are some people that when I judge them, it's because of their videos on YouTube and stuff. It's the way they say things, the way their behavior is. That's why I judge. Because there's this one, her username is Super Enthused. She does Disney videos. She travels. She goes on cruises. She goes to the Disney parks and all that stuff. And I think the reason I tend to judge her is because of her behavior. She acts like, oh, this restaurant's opening up. I have to be number one. I have to be in the first group of people at this restaurant opening. Or, oh, they're closing this ride down. I just have to be out there on the final day of that ride. And then she throws it out there. I'm an annual pass holder. I have to get this merchandise that's strictly for annual pass holders. Stop rubbing it in people's faces. She admitted in her video that she was not hired by Disney to make these videos. There are so many people, 4KWDW. There's so many other YouTubers out there that make the Disney videos, and all you ever hear from her is, I have to be here. I have to do this. I. It's all about her, and it's not. Oh, well, have a nice evening, and hope to see you again in another live chat sometime, Macheko.
I'll miss you.
She's going to go get a shower. Hugs and love from both of us.
No, but, as a father and son, someone said before the father beats the son, He's like, son,
it's going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Yeah. So if you walk up to me and say, I'm too good for you, this going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Yeah. So don't stand in front of me thinking you're too good.
Yeah.
Please take a chance. Like I say, take a chance.
Right.
You might be surprised,
But yeah, I mean, seriously, and I apologize if I've ever judged people unfairly in life, even in reality on here. If I've judged and stuff, then I'm sorry, but
enjoy your shower.
Yeah. And like I said, hope to see you again sometime in another live chat. We might go live again tomorrow, but not sure yet.
Yeah. So I've seen you on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm grateful for all your help.
Okay, and this is the tropical soda. Yeah, I found these cute little shot glasses, people. They're little red and blue Solo cups. It was actually what they call a drink pong set. So, but this is the tropical soda called the Smuggler's Run.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's good.
Definitely has a fruity coconut. I got coconut off the bat.
I did too.
It's like drinking a pina colada almost. That's so good. It's really, really coconut.
It's a blue pina colada.
Yeah. So if you love coconut, this is a soda to look for.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep. Oh, and no, even if we don't reuse these right now, Mark's going to choose soda number 2.
Let's try a little, I don't know if you can see that.
Lemon meringue pie.
Yeah, that's the next.
Yeah. All right.
I could read all she typed right there.
She said, everybody is different. We should respect that. And she's possessive, so she don't share her man. But that's just the opposite. I'm willing to share mine as long as nothing bad happens. Yeah. And then she said she's going to go take her shower. So
hope she comes back.
She might after her shower, but I always hate opening bottles. I'm so afraid I'm going to spill it or whatever. Well, that was not good.
Excuse me, everybody.
Oh, it must be getting too warm.
Yeah.
And even if we don't drink too much of the soda on camera, we will finish those because those are glass bottles and cannot be resealed.
All right.
Because unfortunately, those were not twist lids. And I just dropped one on the floor, so I'll pick it up later. But yeah, the second one, like he showed you, it's lemon meringue pie. This is it's Melba's Fixins. Can you see that? Lemon meringue pie soda. And each of these bottles was $2. It's actually $1.99 and stuff. And I got 7 of them, so.
And this is number 2.
Yeah, we still have 5 more to try after this. And like I said, we'll finish them up later. Even though we shouldn't, we've already had plenty of soda today.
Yeah.
But we can't really leave them, so. If anything, we'll make what they call a concoction later. We'll mix them all. Cheers, everybody. Right off the bat, I smelt lemon.
I taste lemon.
I get like the meringue. He gets the lemon. I get like a meringue taste, like the top layer of it.
Well, let's see. It's a very mellow lemon, but I get meringue.
Yeah, mild lemon. I don't really get a lemon flavor. It's more the meringue. Oh, pardon me. I knew that was bound to happen.
There.
Now, on the last one, we'll probably just sip out of the bottle because we're going to be out of cups unless we reuse one. Okay. Well, let's start with the light sodas and save there's 2 that we're definitely saving for the end because of the flavor they are.
Okay.
So this next one It's also Melba's Fixins. If I can get the camera
I
there,
think
it's
they're all
apple
Melba's
pie.
Fixins, I
No, there's no the other ones are different. And yeah, this is the last Melba's Fixins one. But yeah, the store actually had ranch dressing, corn on like sweet corn, dill pickle, and butter flavored sodas. And I was like, I am not going there. Those are ew. Oh, and bacon. And no way am I drinking bacon soda. Sorry, people. I draw the line there. Pardon me. Now, see, I know I'm burping, but I don't burp like some people on YouTube. They just go all out. There's the one that I said named Nella. She just recently did a big pizza challenge. And as many times as she burped before pardoning herself.
Johansson did that.
I know, but I'm saying on Nella, she burped like 8 to 10 times and then says, "Oh, pardon me."
And doesn't
pardon yourself after every time you burp.
Doesn't Raina do that too?
Yes, they all do that. And then bouncing up and down to make more room in their stomach. That's not gonna make more room, people. Your stomach is one size only. Sure, it stretches, but it's full. It's full.
Careful.
Yeah. Now this is apple pie, so we're hoping we get a decent apple flavor out of it. Now, the very first time we tried sodas, it was the Monkeys Banana Bread. You remember a TV show way back in the 60s called The Monkeys?
Davey, Mickey, Mike, and,
Peter.
Peter, yeah.
Yep. And the only one left is Mickey. My favorite.
I wish they had those bottles, but I looked for them in the store and didn't have them. I looked up and down the aisle.
Of the Monkeys. Yeah. They don't have that flavor now. And it's not, that was kind of unfortunate because I was hoping to get a secondary bottle of that. Because that banana bread soda was really good.
If they have it, well, no, I'll try to show you.
Definitely get an apple smell.
Ooh, the apple gets right away.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely an apple pie, people. So good.
That's really good.
Okay, I think even though we just used these cups, since we still have 4 sodas left, I'm going to reuse these cups for the next flavor. And I don't remember what show he was part of, but this next soda is orange, passion fruit, and guava flavored. It's Wink Martindale. I keep going the wrong way, people. Wink Martindale's orange passion fruit guava soda. Now, I've never had passion fruit or guava, so I don't really know what they're going to taste like. I love orange. I love orange sodas. Oh, and that has a cute little lid, too. The lid says Rocket Fizz.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
Hey? Rocket Fizz.
That's cute.
That was a different lid. The others were just gold colored lids. So, oops. Might help if I put the bottle opener the right way. Tried to break it. Like I said, I'm very careful because I don't want to knock it over. It's glass bottles, people. I do mean glass bottle. Clink, clink. So, ooh, it's got a nice funky odor.
Yeah.
Whew. A little bit potent there. It's nice and potent smell. Cheers.
Thumbs up, everybody. Shaking back in.
Should have like a little symbol like YT. I'm not sure what like I said, I've never had guava or passion fruit, so I'm really not.
It's not bad.
It's good.
Not bad.
It's good. It's a good soda, but like I said, we've never had guava or passion fruit, so. But it's very, very good. So that's what, 4 down,
Yeah,
3 to go.
Yeah.
The next flavor is watermelon. Watermelon soda. It's called Jackson Hole. Sorry, but that's what it says. Jackson Hole soda, Western watermelon. That's a cute little picture of the kids on the label. That's cute. Puts me in mind of the Little Rascals, the Our Gang series. So, but yeah, the next two, they're what I call the heavy sodas. And you'll see why here in a little bit. Ooh, gonna be hopped up on sugar later. This is the most soda we've ever had in one night. Because, let's see. You had a cherry Pepsi and I had a Diet Pepsi. And then with these, yeah, we're definitely going to be feeling it later. I don't even know if we'll get to sleep. We don't normally go to sleep until, well, normally when we're at home, we don't go to sleep until around 5 in the morning.
Well, we watch a lot of TV and other stuff, so.
Oh, that was cute. Has a little sheriff's badge. Jackson Hole soda there. I try to save these bottles and stuff because they're collectibles. Oh, he's trying to pour it. Ooh, and this one's actually clear. Ooh, smells like watermelon. It literally smells. Oh, and it's leaking. Oops, that one kind of. You didn't get any on the floor, did you?
No.
Okay. It definitely smells like watermelon, which is why I can't wait till in August for the watermelon festival that we have nearby.
And a strawberry too.
Yeah, we have a strawberry festival in our hometown coming up next month. And then in August, we have a sweet corn festival that we go to and the watermelon festival.
Yeah.
Not sure if we'll actually film at any of them, but we will attend them because that's just something we do. Oh, excuse me. Getting down, we got 2 final sodas. And now the reason why these I consider the heavier ones is because the first one I'm going to try, well, that we are going to try, chocolate soda made with real cocoa. And you see this, the size of that is 12.5 fluid ounces. So there's really not a lot of liquid in them. We're used to like 20-ounce bottles or so, 16.9.
Yeah.
Depending on if you get them in like a 6-pack or an individual bottle. But I mean, yeah, they might be expensive, but hey, it's a once in a lifetime thing because we don't get over to this store very often. And ooh, smells chocolatey.
Ooh, that smells good.
And the other one is got one additional flavor added to that. Okay. Ooh. Cheers.
And here's to you.
Here's to all of our followers on YouTube. Oh, pardon me.
Oh, chin shake off. See if you're still there. This one's for you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Tastes like a melted chocolate bar. Literally, it tastes like a candy bar that's melted, and you just have to open the end of the wrapper and just squeeze it in.
It's almost like chocolate.
There's a particular brand of chocolate.
It's like
Hershey syrup. The ice cream syrup. The Hershey's ice cream syrup. That's exactly what this tastes like. So if you've ever had Hershey's brand, the liquid syrup in the bottle, that's what this tastes like.
I'm gonna go with the chocolate shell. The
Magic Shell is also a close second. But yeah, I get the Hershey's.
Wow.
And stuff. So
I'll even go just a little further. Like almost like a Reese's cup.
Well, anything chocolate that we're used to, that's probably what we're going to pick up on is whatever we're used to eating, like the chocolate from a Reese's cup. But the most recent I've had for chocolate would have been the liquid Hershey syrup. Now, this one is also chocolate soda, but if you notice down here at the bottom, it says with peanut butter and real cocoa. And that's why it's a lighter color. But because of the peanut butter, I saved it for last because I'm a peanut butter lover. Him and I both, I hate to say it, But if we ever got to a point in our lives where we could not afford to buy groceries and we had just enough to buy a big tub of peanut butter, him and I both could live on peanut butter because we pretty much do now.
Yeah.
Buy the jars of peanut butter they're supposed to last a month, but he makes them last all of about maybe 2 days. So yeah, peanut butter is ours.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah. Peanut butter is so good. And right now we have Peter Pan and Jif brand. Now see, Jif brand, they are just recently coming back because they had a contamination or something wrong that they had to recall all Jif peanut butters, and they're just coming back. So I mean, it's been the first time since I've tried it, and I actually like it. I mean, I had tried Jif peanut butter way back when. God dang. Sorry, I'm making a mess here. Luckily, it's soda and it's washable, so it's not like what we had for supper earlier. It's just a minor boo-boo. Minor boo-boo. No Yogi, no Cindy.
Yeah. Me and Heidi got a lot of running jokes. Every time she said boo-boo, I'm like, where's Yogi? Where's Cindy?
Yeah. You can't really get a smell.
I'm getting more chocolate again.
Yeah, I think the
More
chocolate's
milk
going to overpower the peanut butter, to be honest. I'm not really getting either taste.
I got a little peanut butter.
I get the chocolate. I guess it's all going to depend on your palate and stuff. See, I didn't clean my palate between different ones, so. But I mean, yeah, they're all good. Now, see, if I would have bought the ranch dressing, the dill pickle, the butter, the sweet corn, those I probably would have had to have left the camera and gone to bleh, because I'm not a ranch dressing person. The only way I eat ranch dressing is with buffalo chicken wings. That's the only way. I tried it on a salad one time, and that didn't last long.
No.
No. Ranch dressing is really just not something I'm into. So a ranch dressing soda, yuck, no. I like dill pickles and I love the pickle juice, but not in a soda form because you're going to add that carbonation, and I can't stand that with pickle juice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's just certain things out there that I'm not going to try. And liquid butter, I'm sorry. Butter soda, no.
See, when me and Heidi go live, we always try to find out what to title our live stream. And we normally just touch on everyday subject, even though we might title it Everyday Life, meaning we talk about everyday life.
Yeah.
So if we title that the same thing every time, they're like, aren't you ever going to change your title? Listen to our live chat. That's everything's different. It may say Everyday Life, which we might write down every time, but in live chat, we always talk about different things, talk about different subjects.
Yeah.
And, today we talk about, well, not much. We talk about relationships, our drinks we got, our
different people on YouTube that we watch and how we feel about them and all that.
Before we close down, I just want to think it's funny, though. It kind of bothers me like a son to a father. If the son does something bad, and before he puts him over that good old knee of his, he always says, this is going to hurt me
more than it hurts you.
And for ladies out there, I don't care who they may be, and this, for example, where they may be, they walk up to me, or they're like, I might be too good for you, or I don't want to date you because you're married. Don't be scared. Take a chance. Stop being so shy. This really hurts me more than it's gonna hurt you, because if you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. I love the way perfume smells.
Pardon him.
Sorry, buddy. Me and you have made good contact. I love your smile, I love your eyes. But then you turn around, I'm sorry, Mark. I'm just too good for you. I don't want to date you because you're married. Right. This, that. I'm tired of all the excuses.
It's all virtual anyhow right now. So.
Yeah, but even though, me being on the hotel, if some girl was to walk in here, sure, she can sit down here, we can talk, get to know each other. That's fine. Don't just get them walk out and say, you're married, I'm out. Don't do that. That's wrong. Don't get them walk off. Get to know me. I'll just start getting you and you walk off. What gives? That's wrong.
And someone we got, I think it says Mac. It says good morning.
Oh, I'm Mac. Yeah, thanks for jumping in our live chat. We touched on different subjects and talking about everything, and we just went to bottles of soda, and as I say, went to a place called Dutch Country.
Dutch Country General Store.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Like he said, we just went through 7 different sodas, so yeah, that's going to happen.
This store is pretty big. It has stuff that you have never seen. They have like license plates. They have signs that from yesterday that you wouldn't possibly even think of. I went upstairs, and it's got 2 floors. I went upstairs, and they have the Rockin' Boppin', robots. You get that bzzz, head pops up. They have one of those. You can't buy those anywhere.
No.
I was still blown away. And like she talked about earlier, which I saw a long time ago, like, all right, let me see one of the bottles ones. They had a bottle like this. They had the monkeys on it. The monkey, Mickey, Davy, and Joe, and all that.
Yeah.
But this is not it. But I'm just using that for example. You can't find that anywhere.
No.
The store has like yesterday's stuff from a long time ago. Like you feel like you walk back in the past.
Yeah. And it's really, really like nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's you really get a sense of like your childhood. I mean, they have what do they call it? Like galvanized steel or metal type. If you check, Mark did record a small video earlier today when we were at that store, and you can see like these silver looking tubs. They put like taffies and Tootsie Roll type candies in them and sell them. And I mean, they've got games, puzzles, big, huge wall clocks, and I think what they sell rocking chairs and stuff too. And I mean, it is really a really nice place. And one thing that I got today, because Mark and I have been talking about getting some.
Remember as a little kid, you go outside, you do a circle in the sand. You got this little thing called marbles. I don't know if they sell marbles in any other store or not, but in this Dutch Country store, they sold marbles. Remember, we don't have the exact ball they have in pinball games. The Steelies, I think
I know they had some called Steelies and stuff, but I don't know exactly what they call these and stuff. But we have, I think they call them Aggies too.
Aggies, Steelies.
But these, we have 2. These are the biggest ones they sell.
That's like big one. These are big.
Yeah, these were $1.29 each for these 2, and that's, I mean, they're really nice.
You get hit with one of these, you know it.
Yeah, you're gonna feel it. But those are the 2 biggest ones, and then the medium ones. I chose 4 of them and stuff. Really nice, shiny ones, and bright colors and stuff. And the reason I got into marbles is because, and this is another point I wanted to bring up, Saturday. Yeah. And then the medium ones were, now don't laugh, people. The medium ones cost 69 cents each. And these little ones were 39 cents each.
Look at the difference.
Yeah. Now this one here is actually smaller than these other ones, but yet they were all 39 centers. But the reason I got into liking marbles is from a show a long time ago. And like I started to say, Saturday, we will be over at the fairgrounds here in Bloomfield, Iowa. And they have some of the members from the show Little House on the Prairie that are going to be here. Now, we had videos in the past and stuff where we have met them in another area. 13 months ago, I think, was when we met them before. And we're going to meet them again, along with a couple of new ones that we have not yet met. The one I wanted to, unfortunately, cannot be here. So I'm a little bit disappointed. But,
and speaking of disappointment,
but that's how I got into marbles.
I know these guys are passed on, but I told her
Michael Landon, Victor French, and all them. The patriarchs of the show.
I was been so glad to walk up to Michael Landon. How you doing? Or Victor French. How you doing? I know because Victor French looks like he give you a big handshake.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, big.
And, yeah.
But
And then what was the other one? Merlin Olsen.
Yeah.
That played the father of one of the ones that we will be seeing on Saturday. And
Miss Olsen, is she alive or is she gone?
the one that played Harriet Olsen?
Yeah.
She's gone. Catherine McGregor passed away.
How about the school teacher?
Charlotte Stewart's still alive.
Okay.
We met her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was also in the movie Tremors.
What was her name?
Charlotte Stewart.
No,
she played Ms. Beadle.
Yeah, Ms. Beadle.
But yeah, I was shocked 13 months ago when we first met these actresses and actor is Charlotte Stewart. I knew her as Miss Beadle on the show Little House on the Prairie and stuff. And that's, like I started to say, that's how I got into with the marbles, is because that's what the kids played at recess and stuff, was marbles. Because I remember Nellie Olson on the show, she was like, I won that marble from you and stuff, and that's mine. But she was just cheating because she wasn't playing. Her brother Willie was playing marbles against Laura, and all because they had to go and stuff. She just grabbed all the marbles and took them and claimed them as her own because my daddy owns the store and stuff, so they belong to me now. But that's what got me into marbles. But yeah, Charlotte Stewart, the teacher, I was shocked when I found out she was in the movie Tremors with Kevin Bacon, and I was like, no way. And she's like, yes, I was in that movie. And I was like, I did not recognize you. I did not put together that she was the same one from Little House that was in Tremors. And I was like, what was it like to work with Kevin Bacon? And she said, oh, he is such a gentleman. He was so sweet and all that. And I was like, wow. And then you read articles and stuff, and it's like, this guy's a jerk. And stuff. No, she said that Kevin Bacon was really nice to work with. And then Patrick Labrato, the one that played Andy Garvey, we met him 13 months ago. He's going to be here too. And I didn't know he was in the show Jag. I never put that together because I didn't really watch a lot of Jag. And I found out he was in there. And that's like really shocking to find out. And Allison Arngrim, she may have played Nasty Nellie Olson on the show, but oh, what an angel.
She said the wig was actually...
Yeah, her blonde hair on the show on Little House was actually a wig, and it was too tight. It actually made her scalp bleed at times. But yeah, she's not Nasty Nellie anymore. She is such a sweet lady. Really, really nice. And then two other ones that we are going to meet are Wendy Lou Lee, she was one of the girls that played Baby Grace on Little House. She was the fourth daughter on the show. And then Jennifer Donati played Baby Rose Wilder, which was the daughter of Laura and Almanzo on the show. And the one that I'm so sad that I do not get to meet is Dean Butler. He was supposed to be here, but apparently they've got the 50th anniversary of Little House on the Prairie this weekend, and he had to be in Burbank, California for that, so he couldn't be here.
I was so hoping maybe one day to meet people like, Big Bang Theory or Two Broke Girls. Or
if I would have had my driver's license and our own car, I'm just going to say it right now. Him and I would have been in Alabama, just over the border in Alabama, the Dukes of Hazzard cast. I want to see those so bad, but they said Tom Wopat and John Schneider. They didn't know about Catherine Bach at the time, but they were going to be down there at a show. And it's like, seriously, get them up here. Bring them up this way. I want to see them. The Dukes of Hazzard was another show. We've met a few from the Waltons. He's not really a Waltons fan because he didn't really watch them.
She's still stuck in
60s, 70s, stuff like that. But, well, it's what your family watches and stuff. You don't really get a say in it when you're a little kid. Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, we would love to see, like, the Dukes of Hazzard cast. But they said that the closest they could get was, like, to Alabama for a show. And it's like, good grief. Pull them up here. I mean, just see if you can get them up here and stuff, because I'm sure they would. We had a replica of the General Lee that we had seen at a car show. God, that's been two years or so ago. I don't even know if we made a video of it or not. But yeah, we saw a replica of the General Lee. And so if they can get somebody up here with that and stuff, why not bring a cast of them up here?
Exactly.
Heck, we also saw the Mystery Machine. from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, yeah.
Remember all the Scoobies sitting in there?
The one thing I hope to see maybe one day if they ever come up with it, because I used to live in Chicago. They got a place called McCormick Place, and we could see the Flying DeLorean.
Oh gosh,
They've had so many replicas of it. They showed them things on.
I want to meet.
Doc Brown.
Thank you. I can't think of his first name right now, or his
You know
real
what I'm talking
name.
about.
Though he played Emmett Brown. Can't think of his real name. But if anybody knows, you can shout it out in the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
After we finish this, I'll probably think about it. But Michael J. Fox. He's still alive.
Oh, okay.
He's afraid he's going to die soon, though. He's really getting worse. But I mean,
Christopher Lloyd.
I knew one of us would do it. So yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, I mean, from the Back to the Future, I would love to meet them and stuff. And I mean, there's just so many actors and actresses I would love to meet. Like he said, like with the show The Big Bang Theory. Two Broke Girls. I want to meet those sometime. I don't know if anybody of you remembers a show called Night Court. I know from the original, there's only 3 originals left. And I would love to meet those 3. I hate to say it. John Larroquette. Oh, hilarious.
Bull.
Love to meet him. Richard Mall that played Bull Shannon. And Marsha Warfield that played Roz. On the new reboot of Night Court, the 2 of them have been on there. Yeah. And stuff. They have not brought Bull back, but Richard Mall said he really didn't want to get back into that character. But yeah, I would love to meet them. And
we saw just the other night, I don't know, maybe a few nights ago, just the end where Marsha Warfield, I was like,
she has aged.
Who is
so
that? That's
poorly.
not Marsha Warfield. I hear the voice, but
yeah, she's aged so poorly and stuff.
Because maybe she thinned down a little bit. And I was like, that's not her.
I know she's not aged well and stuff. So, but I mean, I'd like to meet Jack Black.
Oh,
there's musicians I would love to meet. And this is another thing that I'm really saddened by. The group, I know a lot of people are going to say they're so old and stuff, and who cares? But there's a music group called Aerosmith. This is music that we grew up with from back in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, Steven Tyler and Joe Perry and all those from the group Aerosmith. They're doing their farewell tour. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sad. Later this year, they're going to start their farewell tour and stuff. They're calling it the Peace Out Tour. And somebody brought up a good point that there are so many people that would love to see them in concert and stuff, but yet this one, he's from Canada, and he goes, I would never pay the price for the tickets they're charging. For the cheapest seats, he called the nosebleed section in Canadian prices, $300 for a nosebleed seat. Come on. If $300 is for a nosebleed seat, what's it to be right up by the stage? I mean, do they really expect people to go all out for your farewell tour? To basically give up buying groceries, fuel for transportation, lodging, and all that just to get the tickets? And I know there were in the comment and stuff when I was looking, this one lady says, this is my 3rd attempt to try and see him. Not sure if it's going to work out because the first 2 times something bad happened. So it's like, I'm not sure if it'll even happen, whether I get to see him or not. But I mean, it's just something that we would love to do is see these celebrities now that we've gotten a taste of seeing celebrities. But I mean, we're not saying it ever will happen, but we're not saying it won't either. I mean, because if I learn to drive and we can travel, we can go to where they are and stuff. Exactly. I mean, we eventually want, if I learn to drive and we get a car, we want to go to like these Comic-Cons and different shows and stuff that we haven't been able to get to and stuff. And that's just something we really want to do and stuff at some point in our life. I mean, we aren't getting any younger, but we're not old either. I mean, sure, I'm in my 40s. He's in his 50s. And yes, there's our little mascot. Yes, we've gotten attached to the show, The Mandalorian, just like everybody else. But we're not obsessed like some people. I have seen pictures and videos where people have like dozens of this little guy here. We have 2 plus the t-shirt. But yeah, we're hoping that season 4 comes back with him in it, but they're talking and stuff that this little guy will not be in the Mandalorian season 4. But oh well, we'll watch it anyhow. Yep. Gotta make him known. That's our new little mascot. He's funny.
You know how high schools and colleges have mascots? That's our mascot.
Yeah, he's our mascot.
But I think we just touched on everything. I don't know if there's anything really more to say. We did everything. We drank everything. And I'm very happy that someone special came in that, I want to get to know. Hopefully, she'll break down one day. And I want her force, but I'm hoping one day she'll break down, really get to know me, and appreciate, I like it. Keep saying I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person.
And if she is listening to this and stuff, it's all harmless because we're in different countries. I mean, it's just harmless flirting.
Yeah,
we're in the United States. She's in another country,
Philippines.
The Philippines or wherever. So it's not like we're going to meet up tomorrow and say, "Hey, here you go." No, it's just.
Nothing really wrong with long distance relationship, because a lot of people, I keep on saying every different. Yeah, I get that, but somebody they always say, "Well, I've been in a long distance relationship. Nah, it's not gonna work. It never worked for me, and I tried this and tried that." No, stop thinking so negatively about this. Long distance relationships can work and will work.
Right.
If you only give it a chance.
Yeah.
That's like. See if you're pushing this big boulder up a mountain, and you've got just a few more feet to push this boulder, and you're like, I give up. You got mere inches to push. If you push over, that means you accomplished something.
All right.
Don't be scared. Give me a chance. Don't be scared. Don't think you're too good. That's what it's all about. Long distance relationships can work and will work.
Oh yeah.
It really hurts me knowing that you don't want to give it a chance. You don't want that work. Or it's like buying a brand new. See, we want to buy a brand new car one day.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of car you want to buy. I don't know what kind of car.
If it comes to a brand new one, it'll either be a Toyota RAV or I can't even think of the other brand. There was another brand and I have not seen the commercials, but I've always wanted a Toyota RAV, a RAV4.
Don't go in there and start to look. Okay, it don't work.
Right. You got to give it a chance.
Yeah, you got to push the gas pedal down. You got to get the engine a little bit. Don't just try one. Oh, next car. Come on. What the heck was that?
Well, and take like with our situation. If you hadn't have been on the verge of eviction, we would have been in a long distance relationship for who knows how long and stuff before moving you down. But because you were on the verge of eviction, we were only long distance for what, 3 months? About 3.5 months, not quite 4 months and stuff, and that we were long distance. And then, like I said, he was on the verge of eviction, and I had to go get him. I had no choice. I wasn't going to lose him and stuff because I knew that if he was homeless, there'd be no way we would be in contact with each other.
Just don't think you're too good. That's all I want to stress out. If you think you're too good, that's going to hurt me the more than it's going to hurt you. And trust me on this.
And yes, we understand when it comes to Macheko, she said that she does not share her man. So, but a little harmless, unless you're in a relationship, a little harmless flirting is not.
That's what I say in general, because a lot of them out there, they're afraid. They think, I'm too good. You're married and this, that, and this, that. Will you stop with that?
Yeah.
This really hurts me every night knowing that you're too good, that you never even gave it a chance, you even thought about giving it a chance. That's wrong. I just want to put out there about that. Give me a chance. You can be surprised.
Right.
But anyway, like I said, though, we have touched on a lot of subjects, and who knows, maybe the next live thing, we could probably title the same thing, but we always talk about something different.
Chatting about life. It could be anything. And if we do go live tomorrow, it'll be earlier in the evening tomorrow and stuff, because we've got to make sure that we get to bed early enough because we got to be up early on Saturday to head out. And
see, and speaking of going live, see, that's funny. Sometimes we go live, nobody shows up because we have no idea who we're going to be there. We would like to go live at our house, but
we just can't.
We have 2 dogs that bark too much. We have people that
walk back and forth all the time.
You know, it's almost like walking on landmines. You know, it's like a dangerous game. I'm going to put landmines in the desert. She has to walk on and find out where they are.
Yeah.
And I can't tell her. That's the dangerous part about it. That. You know, I'm using that for an example.
Right.
We can't do that at our house. It's like dangerous. You can't say what you want. You can't do what you want because, oh my God, you're going to talk about me here. You're going to talk about me there. I'm sure they're going to talk about us behind our backs right now as we speak. I don't care if they don't like us. We don't like them.
No.
You know, I have not, ever since I stepped foot in my door, I was like a pepper flake in a salt jar, or the other way, a salt flake in the, you know, you get the idea. Mm-hmm. They don't like me. I haven't done one wrong thing, but they don't like me. So that's your loss, not mine. Mm-hmm. But as I keep saying, we touched on a lot of stuff, and you know, probably get ready to shut down here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, and the basic thing I was just going to end with is like one thing that we had said earlier and stuff is like on all these YouTubers, if you're expecting people to support you, support the ones that support you. I mean, don't be selfish. I mean, I've been called selfish for what I've been doing lately. So, I mean, if you're going to be on here and you're going to basically expect all of your followers to send you money or follow you and like and comment and stuff on all of what you do, return the favor. Pay it back to the ones who got you to where you are. Because without people following you, your channels would not be where they are. Because you act like you can't do it all on your own. So you need everybody else's help.
And stop acting like you're too good, you know?
Yeah. Don't act like it's all about you. I mean, like all these foodies and stuff that we mentioned earlier. Your channels, oh, I have several 100,000 followers or I have 1 million followers. Okay, how'd you get there? You expected people to pay you to make your videos, to keep your channel going. But do you follow them back? Do you support what they're doing? No, you don't. It's all about you. You want people to do what you tell them to do, but you won't help them in return. That's wrong. And like I said, we want to give back to the community. That's why we have our campaign on another site because we can't get money on YouTube. So we're trying to just ask for one itty bitty tiny amount, not hundreds of thousands of dollars like all these people that make money on YouTube, because we want to get out there and get a real job. We want to make our own money. We don't want people to just send us money for doing this, because this is not a job, people. This is a hobby that you made expensive by going out and spending money that you didn't have just to get people to support your habit. So stop calling it a job. You weren't hired by YouTube to make all these videos. YouTube started out as a site where people could make videos to share with family and friends for free. You've turned it into something business making. But it's stupid. Stop acting like you own the site and that it's all about you. Give back to those who made your channels what they are today.
See, me and I like to make videos for fun. Are we going to get paid for it?
No.
Not
because,
one red
well,
cent.
like I said, we don't have the watch hours. And unless we can get the money to get a place of our own to start making longer videos, like this live stream is 1 hour and 18 minutes right now. So unless we can start making more videos like this, we are never going to get the views to go and get our money making ability.
Because we need all the support we can get. You
Yeah.
know, other people sitting there going higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, we want people to support us in what we're doing and what we're trying to do. But no, all we hear about is, well, support my channel, send me money. And then we were told that we were doing it for pity, that we were trying to get people to pity us. No, there's one person on here, though, that recently was getting people to pity her. Well, and actually two, because like I said, there's one with the dog who needs a new home. He's, oh, I need a new home. Well, you should have been looking right after you got the word that you needed a new home and to go and find one. And stuff. And then this foodie, she broke her elbow. And she's like, well, I have a major handicap and stuff. I can't use my hand and stuff. You still had, yeah. She still had one good hand, and yet she was like, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this food challenge because I broke my elbow. Send me money." She was basically whining and stuff like, "Oh, send me money. I can't do this." And yet she still managed to get good times on her food challenges, even though she couldn't straighten out her one arm. And so it's not like she didn't have the use of her hands. She just couldn't straighten out her arm because she broke her elbow. And yet, now that's pity. I'm sorry, but if you're sitting there whining and crying, like complaining, because she also does hot challenges, and then she'll complain, "Oh, I burned my chin, I burned my lips, all that." So stop whining. You did this. You make the videos. Nobody is telling you, make this, eat this, do that, whatever. Nobody's putting a weapon to anybody's heads and saying to do this. You choose it on your. If you dish it, you can take it.
Yeah.
So I mean, think about it. And then, like I said, if you're going to consider this a job, answer every single comment. You act like, "Oh, it takes so many hours and stuff to edit." Well, answering comments is a part of the job too, not just editing your precious little videos. Like I said, you get the raw deal here and stuff. We're real. We show it as is. We do not edit anything.
We're flesh and blood. What we get.
And like the video that he made earlier of the Dutch Country General Store that we went to, yeah, it might not look like a regular video. It might be like turned. That's because we're still learning the new phones. We just upgraded our phones and stuff, even though they're not the best. But we just upgraded, and we're still learning how to do things and stuff. And it's just going to take a while. But again, we leave it. We don't act like, "Oh, the video's messed up, honey. We gotta erase it and start all." No. What you see is what you get. I mean, we don't redo anything.
I mean, we try to look to see how we flip it, but no, that's because I have my phone up and down instead of turning sideways to begin with. That's why it went backwards, because I held it up. If I could have it sideways like this, I could have gotten a nice deal like that. But who knew? It was sideways. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I take my phone, I paint pictures every day. She paints pictures every day. Sometimes they get to okay. I showed her once a long time ago. I forgot what app it was. It was this beagle puppy, whatever. And a long time ago, believe it or not, I showed her, I got an M for this picture. I got an M, not K, everybody. Yeah. You heard me right. I got an M for this picture.
But if you would type in that cute puppy from long ago that actually had an M, and I wish we would have taken a picture because we both saw it. It was over 1 million views on this picture. But now if you look at it, YouTube has taken away a lot of those views, people. YouTube attacked and took it way down to just a few 100,000 views.
Yeah, a K.
Yeah, it's like a couple 100,000 views.
It's like I wasn't allowed to get the M for some reason.
So why attack us? Why is everybody else allowed to get millions of views on things? But the one picture that we did. Oh, and then this is one final thing I just thought about. Could someone please, if anybody watches this, how is it that certain people can sing songs that they did not write? How come they can air music in their videos without getting copyright strikes?
And once again, we talk about Joel Hansen. He gets his the song Wham.
Careless Whisper by Wham. Joel Hansen is constantly playing that song in his videos and stuff. And then we've seen some people singing music. And yes, we love Blessed Life. And we're not ragging on her. She does good. But what we want to know is, how do you get around getting copyright strikes? Every time we have music in our video, like we had Christmas music from a Christmas light show that we went to, we got a strike. We had to either mute it or get rid of the video or change the music. Well, that would have thrown it all off. I mean, because the music they allow us to choose from is not Christmassy. We get strikes. We've already had how many strikes for songs and stuff and I've even tried to say like credit goes to so-and-so, and still we're told to change the music or get rid of it altogether.
How can we get strikes and they don't?
Yeah, exactly. Could somebody please explain why some people get around the rules and we don't?
What makes Joel Hansen so special that he gets music?
Yeah. Or anybody else for that matter. Joel with that one song and others with singing or whatever. I mean, to me, it's not right and stuff. I mean, we want to be just like everybody else on here. We want the right to do what we want. I mean, it's our channel. We should have the right to put stuff on there that other people get to put on theirs.
I know there's certain rights. We can go the distance. We got to be careful what we say, what we do. But every once in a while we have to put a little music on there or something. Why? How come we're not allowed to get M's anymore on our channel?
Right. Well, yeah, and another point he brought up and stuff with like the rules, sexualizing things. Everybody that's going like, oh, that's what she said. Every time you turn around, that's what she said. That's what she said. Stop. Yeah, we get that's a great saying because he has a shirt that says the same thing and all that. But not everything has to be done with that saying. Or like he brought up with Joel Hansen. He'll eat chicken. Oh, man, I really love these breasts.
And then,
oh, I'm talking about the chicken people.
And then Raina Wang.
The sausage. Oh.
Yeah, and she comes down with her shirt way down here emotional and this and that.
And we found out something about her. The reason why she does that is because she has appeared in adult videos.
Yes.
And there is a food item. It's a waffle that they call it a waffle, shaped like.
Oh, I'm not gonna say yeah.
And yeah, and it's things that really do not belong on the internet at all because there could be children watching, and yet, oh, look at me eat this and stuff, and then they put this drizzle over it and stuff, and yeah, you get the picture. Enough said on that, but I mean. People are getting around certain rules. You can't sexualize it while they sexualize it. No music. People get it in the music. I mean, bad language, burping, belching, farting, all this stuff. We can't do any of that, but yet everybody else seems to get around it.
You know what's funny? I told Heidi about this a long time ago. I got this one friend of mine. He's an ex-friend now.
Yeah.
And
he's trying to come back as our friend, but we said no.
I still say no. But anyway, he went to another site, another adult site, so to speak, and she was part lady, part man. And I don't know how to get around saying it.
He uploaded the videos to YouTube, got in trouble, and then all Mark told him to do was be careful. That doesn't belong on here.
This guy, he's like in his 30s or 40s and
50s
or 50, whatever. He thinks he's big and bad and everything. He said, "Stop telling me what to do. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me that." And I said, okay, fine, whatever. And I was just helping the guy out, and all I said was two simple words: be careful. Weeks later, he comes back. They shut down my channel. I wonder why. I never told you what to do. I just said, be careful.
Yeah.
And, that doesn't sound like I'm telling them what to do. I'm just giving a little word of advice. I'm not saying you can't have your channel. You can't do what you want on your channel. I just said, be careful. And he showed an image that got him in trouble. And then he wondered why. He said, why did I shut down my channel?
Yeah, because then he tried to blame us and stuff.
Yeah. You got to be more careful for the wearer.
Well, and then he tried to take credit for our channel because he was trying to help us get some followers and stuff. And he was like, oh, your channel wouldn't be where it's at today and stuff if it wasn't for me getting all these followers for you and all that. And we were like, you may have helped us get followers, but it was up to them to watch and stay with our channel. You may have led them to our channel, like what Blessed Life does and Macheco and all these others. They share the link, but it's up to the people watching our content to decide whether they want to stay or not.
See, you can't mix porn and YouTube. That's like putting a match and gasoline together, a cat and dog together. You see where I'm going. It's bad. You can't mix the two together. You cannot.
Right.
It's wrong because if you try to make porn with YouTube, I don't know who owns YouTube, but they're going to look at you, whoever it may be, they're going to kick you out, ban you for life.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't think I'm kissing YouTube back. I'm not. I'm just giving you guys out there a word of advice. Don't make porn with YouTube because YouTube kick you out and ban you.
If you want to make videos that even resemble porn, or if you're talking
Go
about
to other sites,
yeah, there's adult sites out there. But like I said, on the ones like with eating chicken and oh my god, I love the breast, and then about 5 minutes like, oh, I was talking about the chicken or whatever. And so, I'm sorry, That's wrong. You sexualized your videos. That's wrong. It states clearly in the rules, no sexualization on the videos. What is wrong with all of you people? Yeah, that's a flashlight, by the way, folks, a brand new one that we got. But, and believe me, you don't want,
this was like, right?
don't want to blind everybody. But I mean, it's just the idea that these people are, they seem like because they make the money, they can get around all the rules. And that because we don't, we can't get around the rules. And I mean, that's wrong. I mean, we're getting reported for things that everybody else gets to do. And it's like every time you report them, it's like, oh, they didn't violate any rules. How did they not violate rules? They've got music playing in the background that they didn't write. It's copywritten music.
Yeah.
So all I'm asking, how do you get around copyright laws?
If anybody has any description
Or sexualizations or anything, I mean,
if anybody wants to give us a description on this, please let us know.
Yeah, tell us how to get around that, because I've even tried to put like in our description of the videos and stuff, like, oh, music by whatever and stuff playing in the background or whatever. And nope, we get a copyright strike, got to mute it or get rid of it. I mean, that's not right. I mean, I'm giving credit where credit is due, and we still get in trouble.
And, you know, I still don't get it. It's like, you know, it's like a job. I bust my hump. Then your boss walks up to you and say, guess what, Mark? You got a raise. I'm all happy. I go home, I tell my wife. And then it's like we're happy. We have this big party going on. And then weeks later, your boss walks up to you, Mark, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
So that's like the M I got for the puppy I got. I was so happy because I think that was like the last M I'll ever see on my picture.
I know, and they took it away from us.
Yeah, that's like the raise thing. He walks up to you, tell you got the raise. Weeks later, oh, just kidding. You don't have no raise.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel? You know, your heart
hurts.
It hurts. You know, I mean, yes, I'm happy to see like a 1 point K here, a K here, K there, but I want to try to make more M's because I need more viewers, more subscribers, and that's another thing I want to touch on real quick before I shut down. And you know how we're talking about bad things like this. They say that, I don't know why, but for the English language, they say the word subscriber is a bad thing to say or a bad thing to write down.
You can't say the 3 letters that start the word subscriber.
I don't get that.
Because we were actually told we could not use the word SUB in anything that we talk to people, like sub to our channel. We couldn't say that. So see, we might just get in trouble right there.
See, you know what sounds like a submarine or some sandwich or
but apparently we can't say that word. So
everybody else is allowed to use it, and that's okay. See, that's just wrong. But you know, I just want to touch on a real subject before I close down for the night. And like you said, how do you get around that? Why are you allowed to say things and do things and we can't? Not that we want to do it. We just want to ask how. Yeah,
because I mean, I posted a video a long time back of my neighbor. We went to a music show and my neighbor was singing a song. At that time, I didn't know what the name of the song was or whatever, but I just put a video of my neighbor singing. And I got in trouble. I had to remove the song. And it's like, well, I'm just going to have to mute it because if I put any other song in there, it's going to be stupid. So, I mean, how do you get around that stuff? I mean, I didn't walk up to the person and say, okay, what's the name of the musician? What's the name of the song? Who do I give credit to? But like I said, even if I give credit where credit is due, I still get in trouble and have to take it down. So if somebody could please explain to us how it is people are getting around rules and stuff for sexualizing, bad language, singing, music in general, whatever, please tell us.
And like you keep saying, you know, I need more people to look at my picture I paint because, I mean, like I keep saying this, me and I bust our humps every day. We try to find like animal picture, plant, anything that'll make you guys say, wow, I love this picture. I've been painting some bizarre wild pictures full of color and, you know, like, well, you've seen what I put out there. There's like wild pictures with, you know, bright lights and all this.
Mandalas.
And mandalas and stuff like that. And all you guys.
A lot of them look so real. I mean.
Yeah. Some of you guys just like, no, I'll give one view here, one view there, and blah, blah. Yeah. You know, I need more voters, more subscribers, and more views and stuff. I need more Ks and, Hopefully, I want to see an emblem, a few emblems in my picture.
Yeah.
Not the little one view here, one view there. Tell everybody about our channel. If we had our own house, Heidi has like 2 channels, I think, her own channel.
I have 2 other channels. One only has him as a subscriber. My other channel has 43 subscribers. I have not posted on the one channel at all. I just use that to watch videos. But the one channel I have where I have 43 subscribers, I do occasionally post pictures on my own. And I'm not sure if I probably won't get to see it and stuff. It's not.
That's the best you could do. I hope you guys can see that.
That's my channel where I have 43 subscribers and stuff. So if you can see that, there's my image and my username on there. And I mean, like I told him, as long as we keep his channel, going and stuff, if I can eventually stuff, because like I said, I want to do cooking videos, crafting videos. I could do what I've seen a person a long time ago do and sit and read. But right now, the only things I could read right now is my own stories, and I don't want to do that until they're published. I have 6 or 7 short stories, and we have a really long book that I'm working on. I've got like 5 chapters left to write on it. And then I got to work to raise the money to get it published. It's going to cost us around probably $1,000 or so just to get the book published and stuff. And I want to do actual books and then online books. So.
And, speaking of such as this, we have went to 3 parks lately. We have been to Indian Lake.
And Martin Pond is not really a park. It's like a little rest area that you can fish and have picnics and stuff. The one park we do want to film, but we have to wait until they get their road construction done because they're doing a lot of road work. And that's called Athens Park. It's
pretty big.
Yeah, it's big. We want to go back down there and make another video and stuff. I know I've made videos in the past of it and stuff. They used to have battle reenactments at Athens because that was big in the Civil War.
That place was real. It tells a lot of history, and
it was an actual town back in the Civil War.
In
fact, I actually had relatives that lived down there and stuff. And then a family friend, him and his wife bought one of the houses down there, and they lived down there for a while. And then they moved, and now it's all going back. They're trying to just redo the buildings and stuff and keep them in good shape. In fact, if we ever do get to going down there again to where we can start filming, one of the houses, the foundation caved in. So they've got it all barricaded, and they've got some wooden beams like railroad ties underneath to support the house until they can get it fixed and stuff. So
that place has a lot of history. You got buildings that broke down, and got a few houses up there. We like to take your dogs out there a lot because, our little dog Remy, he likes to run around a lot, and there's a big field. There's one path we haven't been down yet that we're still kind of curious about. It looks like a street. It's got poles here and cuts out and goes around this way.
Right.
It's a nice little park, It's full of history.
Yeah, if you ever want to know about it, just type in Athens State Historical Park. Well, I don't know about .com, but it's Athens, Missouri. You can do a Google search, or just type in Athens, Missouri Cannonball House. It'll bring it up. Yeah. And the reason I brought up Cannonball House is it actually, little tiny cannonball got shot, and it went right through the house, landed in the river, and somewhere today it's probably still in the bottom of the river, buried in the dirt, in the mud. I don't know. I mean, they said they've never found it, so
yeah,
it's got to be in the river somewhere. But yeah, we've been there several times, but we just don't film videos because there's usually other people around. now that it's camping season and stuff, they've been doing a lot of cleaning up and stuff. So
yeah, but anyway,
it's been an hour and 40 minutes. So we're probably going to get ready to go take showers and get ready to
I've been your
wind
host,
down.
Heidi, and like I said, we paint, we do short little videos. It's not for we can go live because, well, watch the rest of the video and
Yeah.
you'll see why.
Go back over everything we've just said.
Then you wonder why we make videos in hotels and motels only.
Yep. And we might see you again tomorrow night. Until then, peace.
Peace and big hugs to a certain person out there.
Oh, yeah.
You.
Hugs to Macheko and whoever else is in the watch.
Can't wish you in my arms, though.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.